It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Men who voted for Trump versus women who voted for Harris. Men who voted for Trump, they asked what was the important to personal definition of success. 34% of men who voted for Trump believe having children is more important than anything else, even more important than financial independence and a fulfilling job and career. For women who voted for Harris, 51%, the most important thing for them, having a fulfilling job and career. The last thing, the least important thing for women who voted for Harris is having children. This is like a bombshell, shocking thing. We knew that some of this existed, but we did not know it was this dramatic. The last thing, the least important thing for them is having children. Having children is right there at 6%. Being married is 6%. At the very bottom of the poll. I guess it's technically second to last because fame and influence is the last, but based on what I was looking at. Alex Marlowe, what explains this? Why do so many Democrat women want to die alone? Men who voted for Trump versus women who voted for Harris.
Well, Charlie Kirk, I'll answer that for you. One, I said he was talking about black women in this segment, and one thing is, if you go back and look at this list.
And then financial independence.
All right, this list says fulfilling job, career. A lot of black women want to do that. A lot of black women are educated and they want to fulfill their job or career. They don't want to be lazy bums. Okay? It says having the money to do things you want, having emotional stability, using talents and resources to help others. What Charlie is basically saying is they want everything else over being a wife or having children, because Charlie only wants women to be married to a man and have children. He don't want them to have a career. Whereas he has men who voted for Trump, particularly white men, they want having children is the top of their list. Financial independence is next. Fulfilling job, career, being married is next. So everything that Charlie Kirk is explaining, that men who vote for Trump, i.e. white men, there may be some black men in this data, a few here and there, but having children, being married, having children and being married is self-fulfilling for men. Men are different from women. Women want a career. Women want to travel. Women want to have emotional stability, because we know women are some unstable creatures. But being married and having children, because that's not what they want their life just to be. How many women just want to be housewives? I mean, it'd be nice, I guess. It'd be nice if you were a housewife, if you got somebody that's, financially stable, putting you in a nice position to, be at home and raise kids. I think that's absolutely great. But this is the reason why he say women who voted for Harris, because most of them are black women. And black women, mainly inner city black women, some have been impoverished, some haven't, but they are taught to be successful. They are taught they are stronger than just being somebody's housewife. Black families, I don't know, there are some black housewives, I guess, I don't know, but it's still, black women aren't raised to be servants and baby makers, even though, you have babies. But I don't think black women want to be that. I think they want to have a career. I think they want to have it. Look at Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry, she don't want to be no housewife. She don't want to be no housewife no more. She says, "Shit, I want a career. I want to be important. I want to fulfill something. I'm sick of being a housewife." So, Charlie Kirk is just a massage. He only subjugating women to being baby makers and being a concubine to a married man.
He never graduated.
He talks about it. That's one of his talking points.
Okay, so what right does he have to say to women who have graduated from Harvard and Yale their brain power, and you didn't even finish?
As far as I know, he didn't even go. He started a foundation.
You're not making the argument better.
Well, it doesn't matter if he went or not. The dude is clearly really smart.
But no, here's what I'm talking about. Let me get to what I just said. Here you are, talking about women who just happen to be of color, coincidence, with low IQs. You didn't even finish college if you even went. So I don't need to see the chunks in the milk to know it's bad. I can smell it. So as you sit here and get ready to go, I need to see the whole quotes. He said enough wild that you know his spirit is not in the right place. He never graduated.
He talks about it. That's one of his talking points.
Okay, so what?
So what are y'all thoughts? I mean, is he qualified to speak on black women's issues? I mean, you're speaking on educated black women and you're not. Now, let's say education it's a given right. We should have education. No, we can go back to what he said, because he said, if we were to say this about these women, we will be called racist. And then he goes on to insult them and tell them that they don't have the brain power to, is that not a man? That's not correct. That's not. Well, let's go back to it, because since they want to say it's not in context, we have it. We actually have it because y'all say it's not in context. So let's bring it out.
You really have to wonder. In fact, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist.
Okay. Right? We're going to get to the full thing. Listen to what he says. If they would have called them this 3 weeks ago, they would have been called racist. Then he goes on to say this.
But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously.
I mean, what more context do you need? What more context do you need? I don't understand it. He just said it. They don't have the brain processing power. After he said, if he would have said whatever he said 3 weeks ago, they would have been called racist. So, I don't know.